going on, good people? Man, feels like it's been ages since I got on here to drop another live, but I've been on the road for a long time. Shit. I drove to California and drove back. And it's probably the seventh time, I think it's the sixth or the seventh time I've driven from Texas to California. In that time, a lot of time on that road, a lot of time to think about a lot of stuff. As it pertains to what's been happening and moving around in my life for the last 2-3 years. And I got to really thinking about happiness. Like, do I have happiness? I don't know, maybe you've asked the same question of yourself, right? Where does happiness come from? Right, those kinds of things. I can definitely tell you, happiness cannot be found at the gas pump in California. $5.19 for regular unleaded. Oh my God, it's outrageous and unfortunate. I seriously feel for you guys. I'm sorry that you guys are having unhappy experiences at the gas pump. But in any event, like I said, I wanted to pop in, drop a live. I hope you guys have all been well, doing great, having great things happen in your life, or at least more so than not so great things happening in your life. But again, like I was saying, I was thinking about happiness. I was thinking about where it comes from. I was thinking about its existence, its inception, right? Because I know, and it seems weird to be in the place that I've been in for the last 2-3 years to still find myself with happiness. And I think, and this is just my thought, y'all, I just wanted to jump on here and share, but I think happiness is not something that comes from other people. It's not something that comes from the things that we can buy. It's not something, it's not generated from how big your bank account is or how many friendships you have or whether people are nice or not, right? At least for me. 24 hours driving to California, actually it's like 21, 22 because you lose time, but 24 definitely coming back to Texas, especially when you got to go through Odessa and Midland. That is an ass whoop. They need to make some sort of like straight line bridge or something through something. I don't know. I hate smelling all that refinery shit. Anyway, for me, like I said, happiness. I come to the conclusion that it's inside of us. Right? It's there. It's there. You may not feel it. You may not know it's there. You may think it's something else until it comes out of you. Right? It comes up out of you. Then you feel it. And things may bring it up out of you. Right? Like a beautiful new home or that wonderful car that you've been looking at for 6 months and you finally decide to get it, or that favorite pair of jeans that, you know, makes you look good, right? Makes you look slim and trim and young and fit and all those things. But it comes in people too, right? People can bring it out of you, right? Like when I see small children that walk like their parent. I don't know what it is about that. Or maybe it's just recognizing that they are the latest version, the latest iteration of that parent. But anyways, like I said, I've come to the realization that the happiness that's inside of me, the happiness I walk around with, that I feel, that I get to enjoy and express and share, is something that's inside of me. And I try to find other people that know that it's inside of them. And what I realize also too is that I attract others that don't have it inside of them. And I wish that I wasn't built the way that I'm built, but I find myself wanting to share my happiness with them in the hopes that they'll recognize that it's in them too. The difficult thing about that, though, is that we all have different experiences. We may share experiences together. We may communicate experiences to one another. But sometimes we don't know the experiences that others have had, which makes it difficult for them to know that happiness is inside of them and that it can't be controlled by external forces. It's a gift. It's a gift we all have, and we can choose to share it. We can choose to give it to others. We can choose to ignite the happiness in others. But like I said, for the last 2 or 3 years, what I have found is, to some degree, happiness within me that I am trying to share with others only led to disdain, maybe some sort of unfortunate, jealous, or envious spirit, which is totally opposite from what I wanted to imbibe in another human being if I could. I've come to the realization that members that I consider to be family are really just relatives. Relatives, unfortunately, who may have had experiences that I'm unaware of that prevent them from being able to share in the happiness that I wanted to provide. Right? And when I say provide, I don't mean like I want to say, here's this happiness, have it. I mean, I'm a happy person, and that happiness shines through. If I walk in the door and I offer my smile and I hug or kiss that relative, I'm trying to share my happiness in hopes to ignite the happiness within them. Unfortunately, I guess it had an adverse effect. Shit. But it's not going to prevent me from still being happy. And I think that that's what these people have not understood. Whether they be relatives, friends, false friends, frenemies, strangers, whoever I may meet in life where I give that energy and that energy does not... Yeah, sorry about that, guys. Like I said, it's not going to stop me from being happy. It's not going to stop me from wanting to share my happiness with others. Even if others want me to not be happy, even if they want me in a position to feel like I'm lacking something, or I didn't win something, or I lost something, because those things are separate from the very happiness I'm talking about. And guys, it's not that I haven't lost anything. Shit, I lose things all the time. I lost my keys the other day. And of course I was happy when I found them. but my point is, guys, happiness is not something that we can look to from others. It's what's inside of us. And what makes us powerful as human beings is our ability to share that happiness with the people that we care about. My father used to make me happy. Because he carried the same energy. And don't get me wrong, he's not a perfect person. He wasn't a perfect man. But I was his prototype. wanted to walk like him. I wanted to get up early in the morning like him and go to work and make something of myself and prove that I was the prototype he wanted me to be. And I believe that I was able to ignite happiness in him in some way for whatever successes I've had in my life. Because I think that that's the thing about parents. They want their progeny to somehow be better than them. And I don't know if I was better, but I wanted to produce an increased result on top of what he had already produced, so that he would know there was no failure in whatever he did not do appropriately. Just the simple fact that I was able to call my father and speak to him and feel his energy was always enough. And it's the same for my mother. Okay? I wanted to bring joy and honor to these people. Similarly, I think that that's what relatives or family, if you got that, should also be able to recognize in the members of their interconnectedness, their relational connectedness, to find happiness in the connection, to find happiness in the relation, to be able to be happy for someone. And maybe they are for some, but for me it was a no. For me it was, how dare you go be successful? How dare you accomplish the things you set out to accomplish? How dare you find happiness in all of these things, even though everything doesn't always go right? How dare you find solutions to problems we don't want you to find solutions to? Well, to that I say, in some small way, it brought me happiness. I went home to California, guys, not to be happy, but to look the people in the eyes, the people that want to lie to me about how my father saw me, about how my father understood my abilities and my thirst for knowledge and capability of management of things that need to be managed as an adult. I think my father made some people unhappy with some decisions that he made about what he wanted to leave as a legacy to his children. And that's what all of this has been about for the last 20 or so years, right? Don't get too successful, Darvell. Don't do too much. Don't go travel. Don't go buy this. Don't have this. Don't smile in a picture and have it be authentic. It's so crazy. It is absolutely diabolical that I could invoke such feelings when I was trying to invoke happiness. So, why am I saying all this? I'm saying all this because I want to share with you guys why, even though all these things have been happening, I still maintain all that surrounds me with kindness and happiness and strength. I have that too. But ultimately, the byproduct is happiness. To wake up every day knowing I am cared for, I am taken care of, I have no worries except for what I need to take care of as an adult. And make no mistake, I intend to take care of it. I intend to never relent. I intend to never quit. I never saw my father quit. Probably a couple things he could have quit, or wanted to quit, or needed to quit. But he never quit on himself. He never quit on the people around him, depending on safety, security. And I think he wanted their happiness. I think he wanted my happiness. So, if you don't feel happy today or any other day, on those days when those things occur, look to yourself and find that happiness and pull it out of yourself. Because it's there. It's in each of us. Find that thing that brings it out of you. Whatever that may be. If it's soccer, if it's a football game, if it's a cold beer, it doesn't matter. Find that happiness. Because I can tell you right now, whether you know it or not, there are people who don't want you to find it, who don't want you to experience it, who don't want to see it on your face. In any event, that's been my TED Talk, y'all. I hope that you guys are all doing very well. I hope that you're happy. I hope that you're healthy. And I hope that you are igniting happiness in others if and whenever you can. I hope maybe I'm able to do that through this phone for someone. Anyways, take care of yourselves, guys. Find that happiness, smile, and share it. It's free. Don't cost nothing. Don't hurt nothing. Don't take nothing from anybody. Shit, if you don't want to do it, fine, so be it. It's just my request. All right? Take care of yourselves, guys. I love you. Be good to yourselves.